Alright, this is a quick tutorial on the Tonk Classic card game in the Google Play App Store. I haven't created it yet for the App Store for the iPhone, but I'm in the process of making it. Should be I would say another couple weeks to a month. It's a little complicated on the iPhone. So basically, Tonk is a kind of rummy game that I played probably as a teenager, a little bit as an adult, but I haven't played it much lately. Only against on on a PC. Actually, I found a game that I used to play. But basically with Tonk, it's you deal 52 cards, no jokers. I'll add the option later for to make the deuces wild, and maybe add the jokers as a wild card too. But it's a fast-paced game already, and with the deuces and the joker, I just feel like the game will go too fast. Let me see. To end the game with, well, basically with Tonk, you're making sets of cards, and you can make a book which is three or four of the same cards, three queens, four queens, three jacks, four jacks, or you can make a run of cards or a run, which will be ace, two, three, ace, two, three, four, ace, two, three, five, or even ace to a six. You deal five cards. You can go out with six cards if you make two sets. You can have a set of jacks and a set of tens, a set of twos, a set of threes, a set of fives, whatever. You can have two sets. You can even have two sets of run cards. So you can have an ace, two, three, or a jack, queen, king, and the ace can go low or high. So you can have ace, two, three, or since there's only one ace per suit, and the run cards have to be the same suit. I think I left that part out. Or as I was saying, you can have a run of queen, king, and ace at the end. So the ace could be the one, or ace could be, I guess in this case, it'll be the 14th card. So with that, we'll get into just the basic dynamics of the game. So go ahead and start the game, and it has basic options. You can cut the sound off, or I can't remember. I'll once I finish this game, I'll look at the other option. I can't remember what it was, but it's something basic. I have a 2 down here in my hand. It's gonna prompt me if I need a 2. I want to take this prompt out, make it so if you need it, you just click on it. But for right now, in the early stages of making this game, until I get a little feedback, I'll leave it like this, and you can send me feedback just to let me know how you like the game, how you don't like the game. Sucks or it's the greatest thing ever. Either way, I like it and I usually respond to it. Let me see. I needed the 2. Now it's time to dish a card. This shaded area at the top is for the computer sets or runs. So you can add a book here of I don't know, 3 eights, 4 eights, or 7, 8, 9, 10. They'll add their sets here. Our sets go down here. And I'll be playing the game as I'm explaining it. And I'll show it again. I have a 2 of hearts, so I'll go ahead and keep that. With your hand, when you're dishing a card, once you click the card, it'll elevate, and then this little shaded area next to the deck will show. And to put the card out, or to dish the card, you click on that shaded area anyway in there. And these prompts are every time. So it's something, I don't know, it could slow the game down because it's gonna prompt you every time. But it'll add an extra couple clicks if you click the deck or the middle card, board card. So I have a set down here. To make a set, you click all the cards in them. It doesn't have to be in a row. It could be, you could have clicked the 4 first and then the 2 and then the 3. But then you click this shaded area here, and it'll put the set in the shaded area. You can also click the computer shaded area if you want to hit their set that they made, but it won't allow you to put your sets in their area. So I'll just put it down there. It'll add the cards to the set. Now I have to dish a card. I'll dish the 2 sevens, 5, and I don't need that. with Tonk also, and I know I said hit earlier, but I'll explain it now. With the hit, if I had an ace of hearts or the five of hearts, I can hit this, and it'll take one more card out of my hand. But once you hit, you can't make a set in your hand. So the only way to go out is to keep hitting, whether they have a set or you have a set, or to run if you think you have the lowest cards in your hand. And right now, I didn't hit anything, so I still could possibly make a set and go out with two sets. Four down there. I'll dish that out. I was hoping the computer will have a set by now so I can show a hit. And once we get to this point, I can have a run 6 and 7s or 2 7s. I'm going to stick with my 7s. I don't know. I can't remember if I've seen any 7s on the board. And the computer could have 2 7s in their hands, and I'll never be able to make it. But once they make a set, I'll determine if I need to hit or something. But generally, it's a fast-paced game. And let me see. There are... I made a set and it dished the card, but that was my 7. So, and I made it so that the game will know if you need the card and it'll automatically place it in your hand and you can win. But again, if I had a 9 of clubs or the king of clubs, I could have hit their cards. You can also run in this game also, and I'll show you that. And there's basically 4 ways you can win. If on the first hand, if you have 49 or 50, you automatically win the game. So if you or the computer, either one, if you're dealt, I don't know, 3 kings, a jack, and a 9, you win, or 4 kings and a queen, you win. That's just a built-in rule into Tonk. Let me see. You can also win by, let me see. You get rid of all your cards. You can either have 2 sets, or you can have 1 set, or you can just keep hitting the computer sets. Once you get rid of all your cards and you don't have a final discard, you can win that way. Or you have a set, you start hitting, and you discard 1 card. You can go out that way. Or, and which I'll show you now, you can, if you think you got the lowest cards, I'll get rid of some of these bigger cards just to see. But I generally have a high hand right now. You can click the drop right here, so it'll ask you if you need the card, no, yes, or drop. And with the drop, it'll count up the cards in the computer hand and count up the cards in yours, and whoever has the lowest amount of cards, whatever their cards add up to the lowest score, will win. I meant to cut the sound off before I started. But anyway, I lost. They had a score of 27, which is the summation of the cards in their hand, and I had 38. So they end up beating me there. So that's another way that you can go out with the game. And with Tonk, it's more of a gambling game. So depending on how you go out, you get more money. Depending on if you're the person who drops and your opponent has lesser cards than you, you get more points. But building that into the game, you have to go through all of the red tape especially with Apple. You got to go and get all they won't let you advertise if your game has simulated gambling and things like that. So I didn't bother with it at this point. You know, maybe if I get more feedback to say it's an option that people want to have, and I may add it as an option, then we'll go from there. But as of right now, you either win or lose, no matter how you go out. So if you get dealt 4 aces on your first hand and you just want to drop to go out, then you can. Well, you'll know they won't have anything lower than you then because you have all the aces. So it's up to you. But it's a work in progress. I'm steadily making the game better. So any feedback is appreciated. And I guess that's about it. Go ahead and end this. Thanks for listening to the tutorial. And you can go check out any of my other apps at ppicapps.com, or you can Google in the App Store, the Google Play Store. So have a good day. Thanks. Bye.